We are here to make some adorable Christmas themed earrings that are so simple to make, take very little tools, and a small skill set. I think you'll be able to learn to make them in just this video. Hi, I'm Patty. I'm a jewelry designer here at Fire Mountain, and we are going to be making these adorable polymer clay Kishi bead earrings. The little stars at the top, aren't those adorable? As well as these simple but elegant silver Christmas themed earrings with the green, red, and crystal AB dangles.
Get our email newsletter for beading news, sale announcements, new product announcements, and more. Link is in the description below.
Let's go ahead and get started making these really cute polymer clay tree earrings. You can find the link to the materials list in the description box below. So all I'm going to do is take one head pin. I'm going to work right out of the dish instead of trying to pick up all of the little polymer clay pieces. They have nice big holes, and I can use this kind of like a needle. So I don't really need to pick them up with my fingers. So we're doing 3 of every size. So we're going to start with these little dark forest greens. And we'll thread on 3 of those. And these make the stem of the tree. You could also use a brown, that would be cute. These polymer clay Kishi beads come in all different colors and sizes. And then we're going to start with the largest ones here. And I'm going to go from darkest to lightest. So I'm going to pick up one of the dark ones, a medium one, and a light one in the largest size, and just let those fall together. Then we'll go to the medium size, and it'll do the same thing. Dark, medium, light, and then the next size up, dark, medium. Isn't this so easy? Light, and then the little ones, same thing, dark, medium, and light. And then before I wrap them up, I'm just going to take a look and make sure I'm really happy. And I've picked them up in the pattern that I wanted to, and I have. I'm really comfortable with that. Then I'll just move this out of the way. I'm going to grab my chain nose pliers and let all the beads fall to the bottom. And then leave a couple millimeters of space because I'm going to make a wrapped loop here at the top. And I'm just making a 90-degree bend, just like that. And then I'll grab my round nose pliers and put the nose right in that bend. And where you put it on the barrel is the size of the loop you'll have. So I'm going to go about 1/3 of the way up. I don't need too big of a loop, maybe 1/4. There we go. And then I'm just going to wrap that around my plier barrel. Take the top one out, put the bottom one back in, and push that the rest of the way around. So I have this nice clear little loop, and I've got this little 90-degree angle between the stems here of the head pin. Then I'm going to grab my chain nose pliers again. I am going to clamp that loop really nice and tight, close to where the wires cross over. And then I'll grab a pair of pliers. I like to use my rounds for this, but you can use whichever ones you like. And I'm going to grab that tail. And I'm just going to wrap up until I take all the slack up. And my polymer clay beads are nice and tight against the bottom of the head pin. Just like that. I think a little bit more. Okay. And now I need to take my flush cutter, and with the smooth side against the piece I'm keeping, right up against the end of the tail there, I'm going to snip the tail off. Then we'll take the chain nose pliers and Kind of make sure that that loop is nice and even at the top. Really nice. And that's all that's left is to add this cute little star kidney ear wire. So these little ear wires actually open up. So I'm going to take my chain nose pliers and open the loop and put that on the loop. Close that up nice and tight. And there you have your perfect, cute little poly clay Christmas tree earring. I love it. So now let's go on to the Christmas colored dangle earrings. I love the silver with the red and green and AB crystals. They're just beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this one is start just by making the dangles. And when I make the dangles, I actually add them right to the chain. We don't use jump rings in this design. So let's go ahead and cut 4 lengths of chain. So I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4 long lengths, and I'll cut just above the 4th long length on that short length. And there's our first piece of chain that we're going to need. And then I've pre-cut some chain as well. So here's one with 2, and here's one with 3. I think that's everything we'll need. So the first thing we'll do is grab a ball pin. It's a head pin with a little ball at the end. It's a little extra decorative effect. See that? And then we'll thread on a 3mm stardust bead. There we go. And then we'll go to the crystal AB beads. We'll start with one 4mm bead. And then go to a 6. And then back to a 4. Okay, then we're going to make a wire wrap loop at the top, and that loop will go through the length of the chain. Now, our crystal AB beads are on the shortest chain, which is 2 long lengths. So to make the loop, we'll take the chain nose pliers, leave a couple of millimeters of space here between the plier and the beads, and make a 90-degree bend. Then we'll take the round nose pliers right in the bend and push the tail all the way around. Take the plier out and put the bottom barrel back in and push that tail so you end up with this nice 90-degree bend here with a little loop. Perfect. Then we're going to grab the chain, and I'll just use some pliers to do that. And we'll use one of the long loops and just thread that on there and pull it into the loop, just like so. And then I'm going to clamp that loop on the outside here, making sure I don't clamp the chain. And we're going to wrap that up. So I'm going to grab another pair of pliers and just go around and take up all that space. Pre-clamp your loop if you need to. There we go. It's okay if you mangle the tail, you're going to cut it off. And then I'm going to cut off my tail right there. Close in. And then I'll grab another pair of pliers. I'll use my bent chain nose here to just go around in a little loop and make sure that that tail is tucked in. Okay, we have our first dangle, and then we just repeat it for the other colors. Okay, so we have our 3 dangles all ready to go. Now we need a jump ring. We've got these nice large jump rings. So I'm going to take the jump ring and I'm going to position it in my chain nose pliers. So the little opening is right here near the top. Then I'm going to take my bent chain nose and just torque that open. And then put on my dangles. So we'll start with the crystal AB and go to the emerald. And last to our light cyan. And then to finish the earring, you don't even need to open the ear wire. All you do is thread the ear wire onto that jump ring and close it up tight. Rock that tips back and forth against each other for a nice tight connection. And there you have your gorgeous Christmas-themed earring. Isn't that pretty? So simple to make. And here we have 2 great new earrings that would be fantastic for yourself, for a gift, or to sell at a holiday bazaar. If you want to get started selling something like this at a show, we have a fantastic video that will really help you. Look up our video, How to Sell at Shows. Thank you for being with us here today. Make sure and like, share, and subscribe, and sign up for our email newsletter. Take care, and we'll see you next time.